Objection!
Oh. Go up. Go up. Go up. Hey. Hey, okay. So, I don't know how long this is going to be going for. Did you just bonk yourself? No, that was a sound effect. I did a sound effect. Although I could bonk myself. That's also a thing I could do. And would be completely in character. But you know, we're fine with it. So today... Can I note, today, like, work-wise, has been just... Hold on, let me go to gallery. There we go. Today, like, has been a weird ups and downs day. Like, really weird ups and downs. Like, work was rough, but it was, like, more manageable today. And then work was like, hey, we're gonna have a ramen day. I'm like, oh, okay. And, like, when I say ramen day, I mean they make, a ramen bowl for you, like, for lunch. So I was like... Alright, cool. And then I find out, like, Nintendo has their music streaming now. And I called Hyundai, and they're like, oh yeah, we're finally processing the registration, you know, appropriate. And like, oh, good heavens. You know, thank goodness. Like, that only took 5 months. So, like, all these positives. Except the first thing that happened this morning was I got in my car, and, like... Within minutes, there's a very loud bang on the window from a car in front of me. I don't know which. And then by the time I get to work, oh look, a little splintered out crack. That's great. And the default place, that is just right down the road, won't have an opening available to me until like next Friday. Not 2 days. Next Friday. So I left messages on some places tonight. I'll probably leave a few more and see if some place can't see me sooner. Like, if I drive carefully and don't make extra trips, I can probably make it until next Friday, but I kind of don't wanna. My anxieties are, as an individual, is already high enough. That high anxiety situation on top of that, don't really like driving and staring at that thing. Trust me, I've already made mental notes of where the crack is. If I see it's getting longer, oh, just the back of the hairs on the back of my neck. Ugh. So yeah, but that is a future Candy problem. Today, Candy. Oh, hello, Neff. How you doing, bud? Oh, I left the vibes on. That's my bad. 33 months of poor decision making. Get in the gallery and take a look at the show, because we're gonna end with a bang. Yeah, so Extra Life this weekend though, so that's gonna be the focus. So as far as tonight, I do have to the side just kind of like a general synopsis of how long the game takes, and I kind of want to see how much longer I have from where we ended on Monday. We may only have like an hour-ish more gameplay. Like, we're at the end game. So we'll see how far we actually get. If we end super early, I might just jump onto DBD and see if a couple other streamy friends are available. And if so, great, we'll play some DBD, because I'm not doing anything Halloween-y this year, because Extra Life. So that being said, let us put an end to Investigations 2 and an end to the last Ace Attorney game I've yet to play, and at which point, I will now just be waiting for an Ace Attorney 7. And we're going to the very big circus.
Oh, hi, Mr. Edgeworth. Did you guys come to watch the show?
Hello, Miss Berry, Mr. Saint.
You're a little early, I'm afraid. We're still practicing. But I'm glad you kept your promise.
Yes, I remember you giving me this. Oh.
Don't let your kids watch it.
Don't. Evil people here. They're very evil. Also, hi, Ashen.
That's so great. You're gonna have so much fun. I think even you'll be surprised, Mr. Edgeworth.
I think you've surprised me enough for one day already.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Would you mind looking at this photograph, Miss Berry? That's the eye painted on the balloon you used to advertise the circus, correct?
Oh, yeah? What is this exactly?
I have a strong suspicion that the balloon was used by the criminal we've been looking for.
You do?
Who's usually in charge of the balloon, if you don't mind my asking?
Oh, that would be Simeon. But wait, you don't mean...
Mr. Saint, you took the balloon out late the other night, didn't you?
Sure, I was practicing. I'm still pretty bad at flying it, so I needed to put in some extra hours.
At night, when it would have been even more difficult than usual. A strange time to decide to practice.
But why else would I have taken the balloon out? What are you saying?
That you weren't practicing at all. You're taking an unconscious Kay to the top of the big building. In order to frame her for the murder of Rosie Bringer. The security cameras never recorded Kay taking the elevator up to the roof, which means she must have gotten there another way, from the sky. And the only person able to make that happen would have been you.
But, Mr. Edgeworth, I don't understand.
That's not all you did. You also attacked Sean at the garbage disposal area, drugged him, and carried him away. That's why you were late for the hearing at the courthouse, wasn't it?
I'm sorry, but I don't know what you're talking about. Why would I do any of those things? Please, you have to believe me. I never ever do anything like that.
I wish I could believe you, but I can't. Any trust I had in you has been completely destroyed.
That's horrible. Why would you say that? You told me back in the jail. You said you believed I was innocent.
Yeah, of that specific case.
This is just awful. I never thought you'd lie to me. We didn't lie. I swear, Simeon, you said you knew that what it was like to be me. I trusted you. That hurts, Kay. It hurts so much. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth. This is Simeon we're talking about. He's not a bad person.
Objection!
I see it now. That's your strategy, is it? With everybody. You root out their psychological weaknesses and exploit them. And without even realizing it, they wind up doing exactly what you want them to. Exactly the behavior one would expect from the arch manipulator behind all our recent troubles. I was too blind to see it before, but you won't fool me again. Simeon Saint, You're guilty of crimes too numerous to mention.
Oh, so that's how you want to play it, huh? You always did have the courage of your convictions, I guess. Luckily, grinding people's self-belief into dust is kind of a hobby of mine.
Oh, wait, the cat, like, little arm stool is, like, peak. I love Ace Attorney villains.
Well done, all of you.
Well, this is certainly a side of him we haven't seen before. So much for the trainee animal tamer who wouldn't hurt a fly. I guess that was all an act. But I'm glad we'll finally get to meet the real you.
Simeon, this can't be true, can it?
Truth lies. What does it matter?
Huh?
All you need to know is that Mr. Edgeworth here has made me very mad indeed. And now he's going to pay. I was just out practicing. Sure, I went up in the balloon a couple of nights ago, but I was just practicing. I guess somebody took that picture when I flew by the big building. I fly around the area doing promo stuff for the circus all the time. Nothing to see here, Miles. Nothing at all. Ooh, so you go up on the balloon reasonably often. Yeah, promoting the circus, like I said. Is that true, Miss Berry?
Well, it's true that Simeon's job is to go up in the balloon and spread the word. I guess just about everybody in the area would have seen him up there by now.
Well, that same balloon was used in the commission of a crime. Nonsense. I just happened to be in the area where it happened. Somebody took a picture when I was floating past the big building, that's all. I'll be the judge of whether you just happened to be nearby. Thank you very much.
Hold it!
This balloon, do you usually launch it from here at the circus? No, we need a wide open space. There's a park over by Sunshine Coliseum. That's where I usually take off from. I see. And how do you get the balloon to the park to launch it? Not by hand, that's for sure. That thing must weigh a few 100 pounds. It's kind of impressive that it can even get off the ground now that I think about it. I'd prefer if you didn't change the subject. How do you transport the balloon? Wow, give a guy a break, will you? It's not like I was getting miles off track. Sheesh. We use a truck, okay? We just load it on the back and away we go. A truck, you say? Yeah, last time I took it out would have been 2 days ago. That could be important. I better keep it in mind.
Hold it!
So just to confirm, the truck hasn't been anywhere else since then. Why would you need to confirm that? I just told you, didn't I? Answer the question, or you're trying to avoid this one too. That was a cheap shot even for you. If I say something, you don't need to confirm it. But I just said it. See how that works? But since you insist, the truck's been parked out back since the day before last. And the balloon was so loaded in the back, basket and all. Now explain to me why that even matters. Not right now. I think I'll just thank you for giving me a straight answer for once and leave it there. So he means to insist the truck's been parked here since 2 days ago. I think you might have let more slip there than you realize, Mr. Saint. Are you done? Alright, as I was saying. I mean, we already know of a truck that was seen sooner than that. that probably actually had the balloon at the time. Yeah, that looks... Yeah, that has the balloon! That just has... That's always had the balloon. That has always been the balloon.
Objection!
Oh. I guess we have to ask... hold on. We need to confirm that that truck is the same truck first. That makes more sense.
Hold it!
Ooh, so you're saying you just happened to fly past somebody with a camera? Oh, I get it. I'm starting to understand how you think, Miles. Next you'll say something like, there's no way that was a coincidence, right? Then it's down the slippery slope of, there's not some such thing as coincidences. Now there's a scary thought.
Oh, that's not what Edwards was saying at all. Why can't you just...
Don't play into his hands, Kay. He's deliberately trying to frustrate us. He's hoping that by needling us, he'll be able to avoid the question. And why do you think he'd be trying to do that?
Because he's a clown, and... No, because he's got something to hide.
Precisely. So, we can't let up. We have to stay on the offense. But we have to remain calm while doing so.
Gotcha. Hey, Simeon, this highly capable prosecutor's assistant has a question for you. Are you trying to tell us you just happened to fly past the big building?
He's right, you know. I wasn't going to answer. But you're so bad at this, kid. I guess I'd better throw you a bone. You promise some circus all the time.
Hold it!
You're in charge of both the promotional work the balloon is used for and the balloon itself. Is that correct? You don't believe a word I say, do you? But it's true. Ask the boss. Right, boss?
Yep, Simeon's in charge of keeping it clean and making sure it's all working properly and everything. I don't think anyone even touches it except him. Not lately, anyhow.
Interesting. I think we can safely say he was in the Bloomer's photograph the other night. But if he's a mastermind, there are parts of his plan he would have had to carry out today, too. Perhaps we need to dig into those a little more. Why the big silence? It's not like this is tricky stuff to process. There was a balloon. It was flying through the sky like balloons do. End of story.
Hold it!
Is that so? Not only were you flying at night, multiple crimes were committed on that same evening. And you expect me to believe that there's nothing to see, as you put it? Are you trying to provoke me, Miles? It's not very nice, you know, starting fights with people. I'm a clown. We're all about smiles, not frowns. He's certainly skilled at steering the conversation away from the topic at hand. But that's not going to help him. I just have to stay on the attack. Don't know a lot about the balloon. I think we should try and learn a little more about it.
Hold it!
Let's see. I'm just checking if there's not anything else here. So it's not the truck in particular. It's not specifically the blue truck. No footage of the president riding the elevator down to leave. Okay. 3 Z's. Report on night. Previous evidence. I'm actually not sure which direction this is supposed to go in.
Hold it!
I'm not sure if this is one of those I'm supposed to, like, press multiple times. They've had to do that in the past with Ace Attorney games, like, you have to go back to previously, like, press statements and press them again. It's kind of a dick move, but, like, it has happened. So they don't only present the truck at the truck spot. They only say press something else there? Promo stuff for the circus all the time. Someone took the picture when I flew by big building. I flew around the air. Hold on, let me look at what's left again. Big building. Signing an auction. There's an entrance to the hidden 51st floor on the roof. Present wing. Footprint. The lot of death. There's a lot of death. Like the only thing I think of is it as like that it needs to be that that's all it really should be is the truck, right?
Objection!
Did it not? Did I present it the wrong spot last time? Or do I have to press that statement first? I don't know. Either way, it worked. This truck wouldn't have to be blue by any chance. So what if it is? We happened to see a blue truck ourselves just today. One with a large basket loaded on the back. If that was the truck you told us about, then your statement about it not having moved in 2 days is a lie. Ah, Agent Lang, Emma. There you are, Mr. Edgeworth, at last. I've been trying to find you ever since we wrapped up the case yesterday. Kay sent me a message saying you were here, so I came right away. And I found what you were asked me to look for. It was loaded onto the truck in the parking lot out back. A blue truck. Well, well. I think that truck might be the one we saw earlier today. In fact, I'm almost certain of it. What? Just because it's blue? Like a million other trucks? What makes you so sure it's the exact same one? No, I saw it too. It's the same one for sure. Huh? What's the matter, Miss Edgeworth? That wasn't me. Worthless are the words of a man who can't back up his claims with evidence. Wow, you sound just like him. Show me, I demand proof. I must be able to prove it somehow. It's the same truck, I'm sure of it. Oh, what are you doing, Mr. Edgeworth? Why are you touching the truck? The engine's cold, which means it's been here for a while. No way, you can tell just from that. Oh, fingerprinted for Edgeworth's prints! I'd like to have the truck dusted for fingerprints. Why would you want to do that? Because I expect to find a certain, very specific set of prints. And if I do, that will prove beyond any doubt that it's the truck we saw in front of Big Building. Who's supposed to prove it's the truck we saw? Mine. Yours? You think you're gonna find your prints on there? I do, because I put my hand on your truck when I saw it in front of the Big Building. Let's see what we can find, shall we? Emma, could you lend us your scientific skills one more time? That's why I'm here for one moment, please. Alright, take it away, Mr. Edgeworth. Huh? Me? Of course, who else did you think was gonna do it? Don't worry, it's easy, I'll show you how. Fine, although I don't see why you can't do it yourself. Spread the powder over the area you want to search for prints, like this. Bleep. Moving the cursor around and pressing space will allow you to dust the area. It's 6 fingerprints, so once you've found one, make sure you dump plenty on it. And then blow away the excess. Blow it away? Yeah, with your mouth. Ha, like that. Blowing with tea should remove any excess powder. Yeah, when this was on the 3DS, or I think it was just the DS at first, blowing, you had to actually blow into the mic, which was Annoying? I get it, but annoying. Yes, thank you. Oh, there's no such thing as too much powder, so go crazy. Bum 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 bum. Whoosh. Bum 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 bum. Whoosh. That's it. That's a nice clean print you got there. Can we compare it to my prints right away? Yep, leave it to me. That confirms it. It's Mr. Edgeworth's print, Raoul, right? And with that, another lie is exposed. So what are you doing in the truck? Oh, just driving around for fun, you know?
Objection!
Kay was abducted 2 nights ago, and your balloon was sighted nearby. Then today, another abduction, this time involving a truck supposedly used to transport garbage. And your truck was sighted nearby.
Objection!
Coincidence, nothing more.
You want me to believe that you're near the scene of 2 separate abductions simply by chance? Just be honest, you're involved in both.
What makes you think they were even connected?
Objection!
A certain very important piece of evidence, that's what.
Oh, this should be good.
What connects Kay and Sean's abductions? This shit.
Take that!
Kay was drugged with a dose of a powerful sedative, and a bottle of sedative was found right where Sean was being held captive. The very same brand, no less.
Objection!
I knew you'd try something like this. So the same setup was used, so what? Does that mean everything's connected?
You know as well as I do, that doesn't prove anything for sure. We must have something. There must be a piece of evidence that can tie him to both crimes. Cops, prosecutors, you, Miles, you're all the same at the end of the day. You force the evidence to fit the crime, and you flat out make it up, just as long as somebody goes to jail. You know, different from a certain other evidence tamperer we've had the misfortune of meeting.
Objection!
No, I'm nothing like him.
Objection!
Then show me. Hit me with your killer piece of evidence. You must have one, right?
Oh, it's no use. We don't have anything that can tie him directly to both kidnappings.
Okay, you've outdone your Miles, and we're cheap shots left to fire. Great, we'll have to show to be rehearsing for, so if you don't mind.
Objection!
Hey, come on now, you two. There's no reason to get hot under the collar. We wouldn't want your good looks running down your face now, would we, Simeon, pal?
What are you sneaking your nose in for?
Hey, I just sensed the vibe getting a little harsh and heavy, huh? Thought I ought to lighten the mood. Help me out here, Kay. Lift our spirits with a little dose of the great old thief magic.
You don't have to tell me twice. Okay, let me see if I can do Simeon's voice. Here goes. Objection!
What are you...
Take this seriously, will you?
Thought you could do with somebody running a little interference for you, Master. Not the most ethical approach I know, but again, Kay, again. We can worry about whether or not this is the right thing to do later. This is my last chance to try and prove a connection between Mr. Saint and his crimes. Let's forget the kidnappings for now. Is there anything that else suggests he is our mastermind? Of course. Canis was looking for a special string puller too, the young pup as he called him. If I could prove that Mr. Saint was that same young pup, then perhaps, mayhaps even. But what evidence do I have that might point to him being involved behind the scenes? What do we have? I feel like either the tape or the bug would tie him, but I'm not sure how. Oh. So we have that might point to him being involved behind the scenes. It feels like it has to be one of those two, but I'm not sure which. The young pup behind the scenes. Retyped by the mastermind. Okay, but which one of these two would make sense? Is it the tape? I mean, I don't know how the tape would be it. Bug. The only things we have, like, the chess, the air balloon. I want it to be. We can't listen to this, so I don't know. I don't think it's this. The bug, I don't know how we're tying that, like, in, unless he's just dumb enough to keep it on. I mean, the only thing we have that connects him with that, because it's retyped by the mastermind. The chess?
Take that!
You can string puller. That's right, our mastermind was involved in Candace and Knight's correspondence chess exchanges. I prove that Mr. Saint was the hidden intermediary between the two of them. Alright, that's enough. This is getting painful. You don't have anything, and I have to practice for the show, so we don't mind.
Objection!
Thank you, Mr. Fender. I can take it from here, and I can't take any more of your interventions. Look at the face. Yeah, I like it. Malzone is back in the game for sure. I'm Simeon, the funny clown. Look at me, I'm juggling. Okay, you can stop now. Mr. Saint, you are a fan of chess, I take it? Where'd this come from? Chess, sure, I don't hate it. All Secret String Puller was playing correspondent chess with Mr. Canis.
Objection!
I thought Bronco was the one playing chess with Canis. You're saying he was your so-called mastermind?
Objection!
No, it wasn't him. Whoever it was went on manipulating events even after Knight's death. Take a look at this letter, if you would. Who do you think could have written it? I believe it was the person who had inserted themselves between Mr. Canis and Knight. And you think that person was me? Why would I go all the trouble? That's crazy. To make it appear that the two men were connected and communicating directly with one another. That very fact that led to Fifi Lagarde to murder him. What? You're saying he set that up to try and get Mr. Knight killed? Wait, oh, that's Kay. You're saying he set that up to try and get Mr. Knight killed?
Objection!
Now listen to yourself. What do you think I am? Some kind of evil puppet master? Yes. You've seen me. I can barely even get the L's to do what I want. If we could find one of the letters he passed between Knight and Canis, that would prove his connection beyond a doubt. I'd like to have your room searched. I believe we might find... Letters? You won't, trust me. What? Once I'm done with something, I put it straight in the trash. Guess I'm not the sentimental type. Why get hung up on the past, right? Oh? You must dispose of any incriminating items in order to cover its traces. Guess you went in without evidence you needed once again, huh? That's a bad habit, you know. Well, this doesn't prove anything either. We've fallen short again. What do we do now? Are we out of options? You accuse me of betraying my friend. You don't even have proof? You're despicable. Who was that?
Hi.
Miss Barry? What does she want?
Sorry, it's just... I was thinking about what you were saying, and... This Knight person? You mean Bronco, right? Simeon's friend?
Yes? What of it? Does she know something?
A letter came from him this morning. For Simeon.
What? What did you... How is that possible? Knight is dead. Miss Barry, we need to see this letter right away.
Sure, here you go. Let's open it, shall we?
It's another correspondence chess letter. Here's my next move. Pawn to g6. Can anybody else smell checkmate? Can't wait to see your face when you lose. But you're never going to beat me, not at chess.
The next move from the game with Mr. Canis.
You see your face when you lose. But you're never going to beat me, not at chess. It's postmarked the 26th of March, the day before Knight died. I guess I must have gotten up en route.
Well, we do move around a lot. It's part of being a traveling circus. Our mail arrives late all the time.
Interesting. That's addressed directly to you, Mr. Saint. And this is it, isn't it? The proof we needed that you're one facilitating Mr. Canis and Knight's games? What are the letters you have transcribed into Braille? In order to create the illusion that they were somehow connected.
Curse you, Bronco. You're still getting in my way even now. I hate you. Simeon, how could you? Mr. Knight was your only friend.
We weren't friends. I stopped thinking he was my friend 18 years ago. Right around the time of the IS-7 incident. In other words, I nearly froze to death because of him. I was just about to head out and meet my dad at the contest. But then Bronco showed up. He pinned me down and tied me up. He was crying the whole time, whining on and on. I'm sorry, but my dad says I have to do this, and if I don't do what he says, he's scary.
Stop it, Bronco. Stop it. I have to meet my dad. If I'm not there to taste his candy for him, he'll be so upset. He needs me. If I don't go, he won't be able to show everyone we're the best in the world. But no, he locked me in that car with him, and the two of us nearly died. He thought he could get out, but when he tried, the door was frozen shut. We were trapped. And that's how I lost my dad. Well, you've lost your dad? Yeah, Bronco's dad killed mine. He was the son of a murderer.
What does he mean? That doesn't match up with what we know at all. Simeon, the victim of the IS-7 incident was a guy named Artie Frost.
Yeah, that's my dad's name. My memories got kind of scrambled that day. What little I remembered was pretty mixed up. So I didn't find out later that my dad was murdered.
The murderer was a man named Carmelo Gusto, a confectioner.
Really? I never knew Bronco's father's name. Or maybe I chose not to remember. Just thinking about the sicko that killed my dad turns my stomach.
Mr. Saint, are you sure you didn't know the name of the murderer until just now?
Do you think I'd sit on if I did? No, I'd have reported him to the police straight away. All I knew is that Bronco's dad tricked my dad.
And that's how I knew my dad was the one who was killed. Bronco was a traitor. He helped his father murder mine. He was the son of a cold-blooded killer. He deserved to die.
Objection!
I'm sorry, Mr. Saint, but you've made a mistake. A big one. A mistake? What do you mean? Artie Frost was a sculptor. He'd been working in France not so long before the murder, under the name Paul Halik. So I heard, but I don't remember anything about that. Wish I could. Oh, well, I'm afraid it's only natural you don't, because he wasn't your father. Huh? Is this some idea of a joke? It's not funny, not at all. You're right, it's not. But you need to know the uncomfortable truth. This piece of evidence proves that you're not Artie Frost's son. I'm assuming we're going back to the chess set and ring.
Take that!
Huh? Bronco's chess set and a ring? Yes! Take a look at the ring for me if you would. What does it have engraved on it? It's 2 letters, right? It is! This is the seal which Paul Halik used to mark his works. And it was found next to Artie Frost's body 18 years ago. But why would Bronco have a memento of my father? The police looked for Frost's son for a long time, and eventually they found him. The ring was handed over to the man they were able to prove was his child, Bronco Knight. What? But that's not... That would mean I was... Precisely! You are, in fact, the son of Carmelo Gusto. No, that can't be. I am... My dad was... I remember, don't I? Bronco tied me up and locked me in that car. It was his fault I lost my dad. He deserved to die, didn't he? Oh, I don't have the voice thing. Like, no way. So I get to see your circus. I get to see your circus thing even when I'm in jail. I was looking forward to the next move in our little chess game. So the show is just the icing on top.
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it.
I will. But hey, come back soon, alright? I've been mulling over my next move in the meantime.
Oh, speaking of which, I put a little something in your chess set. But you can take a look at it later.
Little something? No idea what that might be, but thanks.
If you hadn't detained me 18 years ago, it wouldn't have had to end like this.
What? Did you say something?
Me? Oh, it was nothing. Goodbye, Bronco, and farewell.
I did all that, and now you're telling me that it was my father who killed Broncos? Then what was all this for? I didn't want to wind up dead too, and I didn't want to be weak and vulnerable. That's why I tried to kill Canis. I tried to be like I tried to be like Canis. Why I stayed in touch with him all these years. And there we have it, the truth at last. Mr. Saint, you were Mr. Canis's correspondent chess partner. And you're the one manipulating events this whole time. You're right, it was me. It was me all along. At last, he's finally telling the truth. I was the one who witnessed the murder 12 years ago, but you knew that already. The president's assassination? Just as we thought. Oh, the Edgeworth, sorry. Which means he's the one who drew the picture. And they knew it too, that's why. Lacard kept questioning me, day in and day out. It got so I couldn't face what I knew the next day would bring. It's a nervous wreck. Who could blame me for wanting to get out of there? But I imagine it wasn't as easy as simply running away. Winner would have sent his men after you. No matter where I went, they were on me. They never stopped coming. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. I couldn't sleep at night. Even the smallest noise had me chasing shadows, drove me crazy. So I joined the circus. At least that way, moving from place to place was part of the job. My whole life, I've been up against chief prosecutor and the warden of a prison. No regular person could stand to hope to stand against people like that. From the time I was a child, I had nobody. But they weren't even the worst of it. The body doubles behind it all, controlling everything. He may have been a fake, but he was the president of an entire country. What hope did I have? There was only one person I could turn to, Canis, the man who saved my life. He wasn't like Bronco. He really did want to help me.
That's quite a claim. Strange to think all famously ruthless assassin winning the admiration of a child he saved.
He showed me to stop being a victim, to stop being hunted, and become a hunter myself. And they all became my prey.
But I doubt even you imagined the body double would ever go so far as to co-op our country's police.
No, I sure didn't. But as long as Winter was around, no evidence was ever going to stand. Even nearly managed to ruin things this morning. Lagarde almost got away with it again. But I know him now like the back of my hand. I could see exactly how it was going to go all down.
So he saw right through their plan. How Chairman Winner would try to suppress the evidence in one of Lagarde's trial. I see. And that's why you kidnapped Sean, correct? You wanted to force a guilty verdict regardless of the presence of evidence.
Objection.
Maybe I did. But how else am I going to make them pay for what happened 12 years ago?
What if it helps you sleep at night? But Winner pulled one last surprise, didn't he? He tried to kidnap Sean himself in the hopes of influencing the verdict. In other words, you chose the exact same course of action as the man who so fervently claimed to hate.
Objection.
Blah, 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 blah.
That's only if I'd actually kidnapped anyone at all. But I'd never do anything so wicked. Never ever me commit a crime. No, no, no. And besides, I don't hate the three of them. If anything, I'm grateful. If they hadn't done what they did, my revenge wouldn't have been so nearly as fun.
Objection.
So you admitted your motive in all of this was nothing more than revenge?
Sure, I admit it. So what? I despise every single one of them. But here's the kicker. I didn't kill anybody. The most you can blame me for is writing the old odd letter here and there. A quick note to Ringer to tell her about Winner, another to him so he knew about her, and the fact that they want to kill each other. And one of them succeeded? That's all one would need.
So you take no responsibility for the fact that your actions resulted in multiple murders?
Right, same thing as Gourd Lake. People are much easier to control than animals, you know. Whole fake assassination plot? I handed that to Bronco on a plate.
That was part of his plan too. So Rook's murder was...
Objection.
No. That was all Bronco's idea. Nothing to do with me at all. Still, it moved things in the right direction, wouldn't you say? Isn't fate a crazy thing?
You can't talk like that about a murder.
Setting Lagarde up was easy too. I just made it seem like Knight and Canis were in contact with each other. And slipped the chisel inside the chest set.
So it was you who put it in there.
Yeah, it was. I thought that might point everybody nicely to Canis's direction. Worked out pretty well, if I do say so myself. Who knew it would all take to make that awful woman murder poor Bronco. I guess she got to where she was. Oh, I guess she got to where she just saw enemies everywhere she looked. I know the feeling. Even the smallest thing can send your paranoia into overdrive, and then things get ugly quickly. I had a front row seat to the whole show. You were the last piece of evidence to put into play, of course.
Me?
You solved both cases and finally brought down Winter Lagarde. I guess you could say your powers of deduction were the weapon to put an end to both of them.
Objection.
I didn't solve those cases for your sake.
Sure, he didn't know you were doing me a favor. You were just playing being an attorney for a little while, right?
What did you say?
All I had to do was cower and say no a few times. And you rode to my rescue like a hero.
Was getting arrested part of your plan too?
Nope, that was something I expected. That wasn't something I expected, I have to admit. I never thought they'd take the chisel for the murder weapon. That was a real plot twist. Made my blood run cold for sure. But then who should come through with the turnabout, the end of all turnabouts? The greatest legal mind of his generation, my knight in shining armor. I bet it felt pretty good to say me like that, huh? You gotta thank me, you know? I don't do that for many people.
You're wrong. He wasn't playing at being an attorney. He was trying to help you, because helping people is what Mr. Edgeworth does. He helped me right when I needed it most.
Hey. Aw, did he? You're sure he wasn't just trying to be trying on his dear departed daddy's shoes?
No, that's not what he was doing.
Hey, come on, Game Master. Don't let this clown get you down. He's projecting, plain and simple. Hitting other folks with his own grubby brush. It's not just that he doesn't trust other people. Poor kid doesn't even understand the concept. And doing something for somebody else's sake? Forget about it. He'll never understand. You think I care what you have to say about me? Consider this for a second. I've got my revenge on everyone set out to get it. And yet... you can't prove I incited anything. Think about it. I never actually did anything. What's my crime exactly? Explain it to me. You think you can pin an incitement charge on me? Read my letters. I don't mention murder anywhere. If I did, maybe I'd have a case. Maybe you could say I encouraged them? But same story as always, I'm afraid. He can't prove I did anything.
That's not true. You kidnapped me.
Sorry, but there was the part where you proved that. All I ever admitted to was sending letters. Letters which didn't threaten, coerce, or encourage anybody to do anything. I just passed on what I might call pertinent information.
Oh, he's a slippery one, I'll give him that. There's gotta be something we can do. What about this?
Excitement stuff. He's talking... what is the excitement stuff? Incitement K. It means to encourage or direct another person to commit a crime. In the eyes of the law, it's seen as equivalent to committing the crime itself.
So we just have proof that he told them to do it.
You say it like it's gonna be easy. Guess maybe you're not so big on the due process after all. You gonna make me carry the can for murder I had nothing to do with? Think again. Ah, he's a butt. Alright. I don't even have to talk to you if I don't want to. In fact, why am I still talking to you? I can think of one reason. The tent is surrounded. There's nowhere left to run. Really? You don't think I planned my escape too? What if, just to pluck an idea out of nowhere, I trained all these vicious wild beasts to attack on command, for example? All I'd have to do is say the word and saddle off stage in the chaos. What? You wouldn't. I'm just spitballing, but you'd pay to see that, wouldn't you? I could just as easily take Sean hostage with the gun I may or may not have in my pocket. Schrodinger's gun. For Sean. Sean's gun. Hey, you know what? That would make for a killer show.
You will do no such thing.
It's hard to know what lengths he might actually be prepared to go to. But knowing what we know about him already, we have to be prepared for the worst. Fine, I'll humor you, but once the curtain goes up on this little performance, it better be a lively one. For me and you, we're done for, right? Let's see if you can keep me entertained, shall we? Oh, he's not going to give me an inch. But there must be something we can do. We can't let his crimes go unpunished. Ew. He's like, no spitballing now. I'm like, okay. Alright, so what we got? I never did anything. I never actually did anything. What's my crime exactly? Explain to me. You pin an incitement charge on me. Read my letters. I didn't mention murder anywhere. If I did, maybe have a case. Maybe you could say I encouraged them. But it's the same story as always, I'm afraid. You can't prove I did anything at all. Alright, let's look through everything again. The hot air balloon. What's relevant to now? You saw the correspondence chess diagram. So just the first one, not the second. What haven't we used? We used the incident case file. We used 3 Z's. I don't think we've used the bouquet yet. The tape recording signals intercepted from the bug is playing on K's pin. This recording of signals that were intercepted. First we can plan this in K's pin. We don't have proof it was him that bugged it yet, even though I know I did. He had nothing to do with this. No idea about this. Flush he never touched. He was never there. Never showed. Didn't see the president related or used the truck. Doesn't show up in the rehearsal tape. Nothing to do with gloves. Nothing to do with that report. The ring of the forged letter. We can both get what we want. Revenge. Yeah, he doesn't actually say yet. Nothing here to prove about the fire. So I don't think it's a bouquet. I don't think the chest diagram's it. Hot air balloon. Bug. Was this the tape that had the hot air balloon noise in the background? Hold on, wait. Ad starting. My apologies. Ad starts in a minute, guys. I'll pause. Okay, we back? Okay. Alright, so sitting here thinking about it, with the 3 pieces of evidence, I feel the forged letter, still there's nothing in there that says, kill. Just like, we both get what we want, good luck and revenge. But he, that doesn't stick. The other, let's see, the hot air balloon doesn't really say anything. We can try and point like he used it, but then again, that doesn't necessarily pin anything exactly on him. The chess, I think we've kind of used what we needed for. All the stuff from the previous thing 12 years ago doesn't really work. And I'm back on the bug and Miss Lloyd's tape. And the bug we can't prove on him unless we decide to dust, but I feel like that's a moot point because we had to dust for our own prints. The tape. Now, if this is the tape that I'm thinking of, where she was like, I caught the monster's sounds. Because this is your signals intercepted between the bug, from the bug planted on Kay's pin. So this would have been planted when she was knocked unconscious. And Miss Lloyd claims that she'd caught the monster that evening, like the same evening that Lotta said she saw it at the window, but we know that it was the hot air balloon, right? So, if you're saying you can't prove I did anything, if the signals we got from the bug that was planted on K are in fact the hot air balloon sounds, then that connects him directly to the bugging of K and vis-a-vis the drugging of K. Right? And if I'm wrong, I'm gonna try it. I think I picked the right one, right? You can't prove it anything. Yeah, because the first one's what's my crime? And then he brings up incitement. And then you, as always, you can't prove I did anything. Because nothing else really works here as far as the rest of the evidence.
Objection!
Oh, I feel so big brain. Oh, I feel so big brain. Edward, thank you, making me feel big brain. I'm afraid you're wrong. I have proof that you meant for at least one murder to happen. Because you said so yourself. Something I need to tell you. Truth is, I was the one who made Big Bad Sharon Winter kill Little Miss Rosie Ringer. Oh. West, your vibes are immaculate. What? I said that? Weird, I don't remember. Oh, head swivel. I know you think you can worm your way out of everything. But this time you're wrong. I am
Now it's writing time.
immaculate. Yes, because our conversation was being recorded by someone intercepting the signal from the very listening device you planted. It was? You got your conversation with a clown here on tape? That's what you're trying to tell us? No. Ling Shing says, a schemer schemes will swallow him in the end. Miss Lloyd, could you play us the tape, please? You bet I can. Got it. It was this part right here. Did you already discuss Oh, Xenoblade? I've not discussed Xenoblade yet. Yep, this is the bug conversation. The surprise dads, blah 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 blah. Huh? That's weird. Is something wrong, Miss Lloyd? I say. Seems we maybe didn't quite catch the next part on tape. What? Why? How could it not be on there? Aw, poor baby. You think I'd leave myself wide open like that? But think again. There's something a little special about that bug, you see. It can be turned on and off remotely. What? I never knew they made those. Remote control bugs. Sure, they exist, but... So you switched it off to avoid being recorded. Bingo!
Objection!
But how? You would have had to know you were being recorded in the first place.
Objection!
And I did. Of course I did. It was so obvious that someone was eavesdropping. And that's because Miss Lloyd, was it? You knew about the kid prosecutor's kidnapping without any prompting. You heard the whole conversation. I did indeed, old pal. But I must say, I thought you would have figured it out much sooner. Are you supposed to be a genius prosecutor? Huh? Now, where were we again? Oh yeah, that's the part where you couldn't prove incitement. It was a game over. Oh well. Aw shucks. So my tape ain't gonna be of no use to nobody after all. Come on, I must have recorded something you can use. If only that were true. Hey, K-Meister. Yeah? The old buggeroo. He was hitting you a pin the whole time, right? Oh, that shake anything loose from the old brain tree? I don't know.
give me a second to think.
You're someone who's been directly in contact with him before.
Objection.
It's so sad. You're like, I'm flawed evidence? Desperately trying to make it stick. Oh, that's quite enough out of that for now. Next topic, please.
Huh? He's trying to steer us away from our current line of inquiry. Kay had a one-on-one encounter with him only recently. What if the sound from that point in time had been recorded? Miss Lloyd, how long were you recording the intercepts from the bug for?
Start about, let's see now, 2 nights back?
In which case, during which time frame would it be likely if I Mr. Saint's voice on that tape? Mr. Saint abducted Kay and took her up to the roof of a big building. What if there was a recording for around that time? Miss Lloyd, quickly, play for us any tape you have from the night before last.
Huh? Oh, sure thing.
That's the sound of the balloon. Indeed it is. At around that time, I imagine Mr. Saint would have been transporting you in it. Which means he can't have been too far away from you, or the bug. Anything else on the recording, I wonder? Wait, that noise. That was a gunshot. You turned the bug off then too, it seems. Unluckily for you, you're a little too late in doing so. There's no escaping that. That gunshot ties you directly to the case.
What are you talking about? Nobody ever mentioned a gun.
Discharge a firearm.
Oh, that's right. That's where it comes back to. I just remember the proves it.
Take that.
I was questioning that the whole friggin' time.
It's written right here on the President's autopsy report. Traces of a gunshot residue were detected on his hand. And where was Kay when the gunshot was recorded? That's right, she was in the balloon being taken by you to the top of the big building. However, the roof wasn't as deserted as you needed it to be. Yes, I was there with the President. Wait, not long after we started talking, he noticed something and told me to leave. And if the gunshot rang out shortly after that? Don't tell me you didn't hear it for yourself, Mrs. Saint. Not when it sounded crystal clear in that recording. You're just going to pretend to ignore me?
What else do you expect me to do when you keep spouting your weird theories?
Knuckle back.
Oh, we didn't hear a gunshot on that tape. Ka-chang. Oh, you just didn't. If you listen carefully, you can hear that the bullet hits something too.
Could the President have been aiming at Mr. Saint? What would the bullet have struck?
Take that.
I think the President was firing at the balloon. And if he was, what we heard on that tape could have been the bullet hitting the basket. Let's take a look and see, shall we?
Oh! Oh!
Ooh, a hole! With a bullet stuck in it. There's the bullet hole at the bottom of the basket. I'd call that pretty conclusive proof. Well, Mr. Saint, how do you explain not just the sound on tape, but the accompanying bullet hole?
You see everything, don't you? It's pretty impressive, I have to admit. I doubt there's anything I could hide from you if you really wanted to find it. Shut up and confess, will you? Oh, angry wolfman is angry. Alright, no need to get cranky. I flew the balloon up to the roof. When I arrived, Judge Cabell and the President were already there. That came as a surprise, I have to say. Only the President noticed me. They made the good judge leave right away. Then he pointed his gun and fired. But why was he trying to shoot down the balloon? Oh, that's simple enough. When I arrived, he was just about to murder your friend, the judge here. Me? Yeah, you. You told him about Sean. What do you think would happen? Why do you think he met with you in the first place? He thought you're going to expose him as an imposter. Because she knew the truth about Sean's parentage, he was afraid. Afraid? Yeah, you can say that. The man was a total coward. His hands were shaking so much when he tried to get rid of me, he couldn't even shoot straight. So you see, I just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. I was an innocent bystander. The balloon up the roof when I arrived. Okay, I want to get to the last one, because... And then he pointed his gun in my front. That needs to be pressed. That needs to be... That is the most pressable thing ever. You're lucky that will only struck the ball in the basket. Yeah, he tried to get it out of there, and the second he pulled out that gun, couldn't have my balloon going pop. But it was a close run. It was a close run thing. So you left right then and there? Of course I did. I was shooting. He was shooting at me. Are you saying there's a problem with that? Does that present a problem? In the end, you managed to leave Kay there up on the roof, which means you didn't actually leave the vicinity, did you? Oh yeah, guess I forgot to tell you the next part. After he shot at me, he escaped through the hatch to the 51st floor. I hung around a little long and make sure the coast was clear, then I landed on the roof. Would you mind appending your statement to your testimony? Makes no difference to me. He escaped through the hatch to the 51st floor.
Hold it!
The hatch that leads to the storeroom where the items from the underground auction were kept. Auction? My memories are still a bit fuzzy, but the auction was 2 days ago, right? Indeed! The auction was being held on the 50th floor that day. And a bunch of people were going in and out of the storeroom when it was happening, yes. There were... Which means that if the president really did escape that way, as Mr. Saint says, somebody must have seen him. There's no way he could have passed through unnoticed. The problem is the time at which each event occurred. But should the times line up, I can think of a certain piece of evidence that could prove helpful. I believe Lada's statement is that no one else came through. Alright, let's get to the next part. Let's go, go, go. Because I'm pretty sure that says no one else passed through. The first floor room the night before, but didn't see the president pass through. It's pretty straightforward. Haha, bitch please. You're lying to us again. I am. The president never entered the storeroom the night before last. Miss Hart testified to that fact. What? Didn't you believe the word of a stupid hack over mine? I beg your gosh darn pardon. Say that with the chief again, I dare you. I'll wipe that smile straight off your stupid clown face. So we know Hart was camped out on the 51st floor that entire evening. But if our fake president did escape through there, how the heck did he get off the roof? An excellent question, and one that I hope to provide an answer to next. We know that he didn't leave via the elevator, so neither that nor the hatch are possible. Which leaves only one possible way of escaping that roof. How did the president leave the rooftop if it wasn't via the elevator or the hatch?
Take that!
He flew. He flew? Yes, in Mr. Saint's balloon.
Objection!
Oh, quit fooling around, will you? Why in the world would I give that guy a lift in my balloon?
Objection!
There was a security camera on the elevator, and Miss Hart was on the 51st floor the whole time. There's no other way he could have left that rooftop.
Objection!
You know what the circus is all about? Making the audience think you're in danger, giving them a thrill. But it's time to bring this act to an end. I'm not in any danger here, even if you think I am. What do you mean? Watch and learn. Miss Hart, can I ask you something? You were keeping guard on the 51st floor the whole time, right? Never even blinking for a moment. You bet your big toe I was. I done said so much my testimony. Ah, so the noise. Son of Miles' faithful assistant falling through the hatch. That didn't scare you so badly that you fainted? So maybe I ought to have mentioned this before, but I fell asleep for a few winks after that. Passed out, unconscious, you might say. What? What happened? Okay. Know what he's getting at? Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Objection!
Doesn't matter. Kay can't have fallen down the hatch until after the president left the roof.
Objection!
Are you sure about that? Allow me to offer a little counter theory. The coward fake president fired his gun at me. Then he hid in the shadows. Until after your friend fell down that hatch. Whoop. So what if he did? What would that mean?
Objection!
Come now, surely even you can see what's true in here. It's elementary. If the president hid after all, Mr. Hart fainted. He could have passed right through the 51st floor undetected. No. Heh. And there he was. Your little theory of secret storeroom falls apart. Did he have to do it like in my own voice? That's right. Oh, and another thing. I might have let Sean's identity slip to our pal, the president, while he was hiding in the shadows. That's why he went to try and murder him the next day, only wound up being killed himself. That's right. It was Sean who murdered the body double.
Objection!
What possible reason could the boy have for doing so?
Objection!
Oh, a pretty good one. He already knew he was a president's son. Oh, and how did you discover that exactly? Because I told him. In one of my trademark letters. What?
He's lying.
Oh, you bet I am. Huh? Or am I? Maybe I did tell him, and maybe I didn't. Well, Shawnee boy, which is it? It was my fault the Torosaurus head fell off that roof. I admitted that much already, but I didn't find out my dad until today. Well. I knew about the falling head thanks to the bug. Reverie Voz, thank you for the follow. We're near the end of this wonderful case. Come, join us. But who knew it was you who made it fall? The president died from being crushed, was it? Alright, well, that's confirmed at least. You were the murderer. Congrats on getting your revenge. That ties everything up pretty neatly, wouldn't you say? Although I guess you'd say something more like... And so the pieces fall into place at last. Well, counter my unassailable logic if you can. Probably the fact that he had the flower residue still on him from when you probably killed him 2 nights ago, because he didn't have those flowers later. That's my going theory going into this. You know my MO by now, right? I'm a hands-off kind of guy. I just like to pull a few strings here and there. That was the case with Bronco, with Chairman Winter. So it makes you think I'd let that fake president set foot on my balloon. Besides, I thought he was crushed to death by that model monster head. And who said old Torosaurus is not gonna fall? Okay, the fourth statement is kind of sussy. That's how our imposter went up. Hold on, that's. I don't like that one. I'm pressing it. Little red murder, little truth I shared, just like I said. Get it? The truth? That thing that you're so fond of? That's what caused the murder here, not me. No, that's not possible. Well, is there a detective in the house? Somebody arrest that boy. Can't help noticing nobody rushing to slap on the handcuffs. What's the matter? Curse you. Just as I thought. See, this is how you do a good mastermind at the end. Investigations 1 should have taken notes. That one wasn't as good. This one, much better. A minute, you're all the same, you, Winner, that idiot phony president. You want the real culprit to go free so you can railroad me into a jail cell, don't ya? That's the justice you all claim to love so much. You only love it when you can twist it to suit your needs. That's not true. Well, if you're not gonna make the move, guess I'll just step outside and speak to an officer myself. Once I tell them the kid here's a murderer, maybe they'll finally do something. We are not done with your testimony yet, Mr. Saint. All your animals. I'm gonna eat one of those. How did you know you'd make some excuse for stalling even longer? But you still don't have any proof, do you? Or any chance of winning? Tell me I'm wrong. And yet you still want to prolong the agony? Well, as long as you know what you're doing. Oh, shit. He's not holding back. Why, did you forget that little Shawnee's life is online too? Hey, Maserino. Take a deep breath for me, would you? Why would I do that, Fender? Because it's times like these you need to kick back, take stock, and be grateful for what you have. The worst of times when lawyers calmly show our biggest smiles, remember? The way in which the president made his escape is what you and Laughing Boy can't agree on. So how about this for a little thought experiment? What if it's not about whether the big guy in the purple jacket got on the balloon or not, but rather under what conditions would Simeon be having cool let him get on board? Turn about my thinking. Kind of like my boyfriend does. I mean, Nick. My lover. I mean, just Phoenix. Right. The man in a blue suit that I have no connection with. Forgive the interruption. Just my 2 cents worth, or the old man's, I guess I should say. Maybe Gregory's technique can still prove useful in this crazy modern era. He's right. Under what circumstances could the body double have been allowed on that balloon? He was a physically imposing man, and what's more, he was carrying a gun. Could he have been drugged? No, there's no trace of the sedatives. In which case, surely not. Are you about ready to continue, Miles? And don't forget, this is what we're playing for. Oh, this is going to be tricky. But I have to tear down his testimony one statement at a time. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be penalized for pushing statements, though. So if I do, we'll just reload, but I want to at least push that 4th one, because something's sussy about that. My attorney senses are tingling in that statement. Case with Bronco. Makes you think I'd let that fake president set foot in my balloon. I thought he was crushed to death by that model monster head. There's something weird about this. It's making my brain tingle.
Hold it!
Actually, I have some doubts about that. I mean, if the president really was killed by the troll source head.
Objection!
Don't tell me you're throwing your own pet theory in the trash, Mr. Genius Prosecutor. Are you the one who went all through the trouble to prove the man's squished by head hypothesis was true?
Objection!
That may have been my theory at one point, but that was when we thought the head was the only thing that could have crushed her. Oh, he crushed him with a balloon? No. Oh, that's awesome. That would make sense why he didn't pop the balloon, and why he shot at the bottom and it lodged itself in the bottom. That would make sense. By the past tense, it's still your theory, no? It's not like you'd have anything else right now. The president's body double was crushed under the falling Torosaurus head. Fact. No, there must be something. Some other piece of evidence that could link this man to the president's death by crushing. Don't you think it's time you gave up, Miles? Like watching Struggle. Can I look at it? Hold on. We all know who did it. The model head is practically screaming his name. Oh, yeah, smell it. There's a smell. There's a smell. Can we investigate it? Can we look at it? Okay, there's the bullet. Let's see. Tied him off this rope. Am I just looking through? I kind of wanted to speed through 4 things. Okay, what about that? My eyes on that tank. Escaping his balloon, anything to do with it. Balloon. Let's do this to me. This basket, right? No, that makes a lot more sense, because, like, why would the president shoot at the bottom of a basket rather than the entire fucking balloon? By the time he actually fired, my guess is Simeon was already above him. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. That's my theory. fuck, I love being smart. Sean didn't kill the president. The president was crushed by a monster. What? Did you really say that? You? Oh, I get it. He's the kid who can communicate with giant beasts, right? To use a special power. The only person in communion with the monsters was you. Sorry for you having me mixed up with someone else. No monster pals here, I'm afraid. Oh, why the false modesty? You're very close with at least one such creature. In fact, you can make this particular monster do exactly as you command. It was you who killed the president, Mr. Saint, and I can prove it. What? You're talking about the lion balloon? Yes, a quivering mockery of a monster filled with hot hair, but a monster nonetheless. Not entirely unlike Mr. Saint himself. Sorry, you lost me. What are you trying to say exactly? You seemed very keen to stick your story about having manipulated Sean and the president. But no matter how true you may have wanted it to be, it has nothing more than a desperate lie. Even the most skilled animal tamer can't make the dead do his bidding. And so the president was dead long before he left that roof, having been killed by your balloon. Oh, I get it now. That thing may look lighter than air, but it weighs a few hundred pounds, right? When the president attacked you from the roof, you had to think quickly in order to protect yourself. The method you chose, landing the balloon on top of him. You did need to let him ride on that balloon, but he did need to coerce you into taking him, because what you took away was his dead body.
Objection.
Oh, wait a minute, Miles. If what you're saying is true, the president would have been killed 2 nights ago. Which would mean the time of death recorded in the autopsy was wrong. It would? Wow, you're really losing your touch. Look again, it's written right there. Time of death, April 5th, 11 p.m., clear as day. Oh!
April 5th, that was yesterday. Which means...
Exactly, it means he died from the Torosaurus head fell on the roof. Alright, Sean, it's time to be honest with us. You know it's the right thing to do. You killed your daddy, didn't you? You hate him, didn't you? We get it. Who wouldn't? He just left you. What kind of father would do that? No, that's not what happened. I already told you. I didn't know who he was until today. Oh, but you did know, because I told you myself. Oh, can my theory really have been so wide off the mark? Wait. One more mistake for the road. Here I thought I'd get through more than one stream without finding an error in this translation. Can my theory really be so wide of the mark? Oh wait, no, is that... No, that's correct. No, that's right. Never mind. Why... Wait. So wide of the mark? Wide off the mark? Thought I caught one more. But, like, you could technically make that work. Been so wide of the mark. Okay. Alright, fair, fair. You hounded Vanilla Guard until their crimes were finally exposed. And by recruiting them both, you helped me get my revenge. Gotta love those powers of deduction. If the time of death matched up, everything else would fit. I think it both goes ways? Yeah. Giggity. So, could he possibly have cheated the time of death somehow? Oh, and what was the other guy's name again? Carmelo Gusto? You even wrote him down for me. That was some great work you did there. Of course, Gusto, the I-7 incident. He called Frost and froze his body in order to conceal it. I wish I could have been there to see his downfall too.
How can you say that? He was your father.
Keeps asking what happened that day. Where are you, Dad? When are you coming to get me, please? I need you to come take me away. Is it because I broke my promise? Because I didn't show up in time to help you taste your work? He was no father of mine. He left me all on my own. What kind of person would do that? We may have shared the same blood, but that's it. Father? What a joke.
Objection!
Aha! Head swivel. You may not want to hear this, Mr. Saint, but you share more than blood. Hate him all you like, but you're more like your father than you know. What is that supposed to mean? Fate can be strange sometimes, but this was no coincidence. You and your father were the same, even in your methods you chose. You deliberately threw off the time of death just as he did. That's why we can rescue him from warehouse refrigeration unit down by the harbor. Refrigeration unit? I threw off the time of death? And how did I do that exactly? By hiding the president's body in a very specific place.
Take that!
You needed to keep the body cool somewhere, and you also needed somewhere to keep Sean. Who knew that the two were connected? You're talking about the kidnapping again? Why are we bringing that up now? Because, much as you may wish we had forgotten, we know you kept Sean in a refrigeration unit. The same refrigeration unit in which you kept the president's body. Just as your father froze the body he was trying to conceal 18 years ago. What? You're saying I'm the same as him? The same as the animal who abandoned me? A sad irony, but an undeniable truth nonetheless.
Objection!
Shut up! I'm nothing like him. I can never be like him. He's nothing to do with me. We're nothing like.
Objection!
Sorry, kiddo, but it's pretty clear that you have old Gusto more in common. You even told us you didn't like sweet stuff way back when we first met, right? If that's not a product of your dad's issues, I don't know what is. You don't understand. You may have tried to disown your father, but he lives on in everything you do. You think the same way. And you're every bit as prepared as he was to sacrifice others in order to protect yourself. Your crimes were even exposed in the same manner. You couldn't be more similar. Full breakdown? Full breakdown time? Or should I? No, fuck. I don't know anything about a refrigeration unit. And the kidnapping? Nothing to do with me.
Objection!
Nonsense, you did it so you could blackmail Judge Cavell. We know for a fact you were involved.
Objection!
You're a real danger to be around, you know that, Milhouse? What are you going to accuse me of? But it changes nothing. You still don't have anything of proof, or incitement, or of kidnapping, of anything. Oh wait, or are you planning to make, maybe fabricating some? Taking a leaf out of an old winter playbook? Oh, never. I would never do that. Ugh, I can't let myself rise to provocation. What was the line? No matter what happens, we must find the truth? Something like that? Wait, it's gonna be the flowers in the end, isn't it? It's gonna be the flowers. I just thought of it. Ha! But only when the truth suits you, huh? That's how the law keeps people down, isn't it? And why I had to get my revenge myself. I got away with it. I got away with all of it. Lagarde, Winner, and now you. None of you can touch me. This is bad, Mr. Edgeworth. Is there anything we can do? Everything points to this man being all culprit. But we need evidence, even just one piece. Everything. Alright, it's been fun. But it's time we brought this little show to an end, don't you think? Stick around for the main event, though, won't ya? I'll even let you in for free, if you'll finally admit defeat. Okay, who's angry this time? Who was that? Gumshoe! Oh, I love this man. So you keep waiting, so. Gummy? Where have you been? I've been doing my job, just like Mr. Edgeworth asked me to. Ah, Detective Gumshoe, do you have anything to report? I had them take a look at a few things real quick, so about the refrigeration unit where the kid was kept. It was 1 2. The very big circus, just like we said. There it is, just in the nick of time. Excellent work, Detective. Well, Mr. Saint? Must be some kind of mistake. Why would a circus need a refrigeration unit? A valid question, I suppose, but we're no expert in the circus trade. Perhaps we could ask your department manager for her thoughts on the matter. Well, Miss Mary?
We do hire a unit to store all our food for the animals, but I don't know where it is. I'll leave all that to Simeon. He's so good at that kind of thing.
You fool!
Simeon, you're scaring me.
Such a shame! But rushing to find a solution after the fact so often leads to mistakes. You knew that if the body was found in the unit, the suspicion would fall on you. So you panicked and moved into the grounds of the big building instead. But you weren't counting on Sean being found in the unit when you kidnapped him. If only you'd known you were up against a great thief and an even greater detective. Is everything alright? You're looking a little pale.
I don't think you've won just yet, Miles. You're missing proof for the most important part of your little theory.
I am. Perhaps you could enlighten us.
You don't have any evidence that I crushed the presidential fake with a balloon. And I know you don't because there isn't any.
I'm afraid there is.
What?
If Mr. Saint murdered the victim as we think he did, there should be traces of your misdeed on this piece on the balloon, because he didn't clean up the fucking bullet hole like an idiot. Analysis of the balloon basket should turn up the evidence we need.
The balloon again? You already have your bullet hole. What else do you expect to find?
We, expect to find plenty, actually. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? If there's truth to be found, then he'll find it.
Oh, he sure will. He'll find something for sure. Mr. Edgeworth has gotten out of pretty tighter spots in this one.
Yeah, what they said. We believe you, Master, you know. And, so does your pop. He's looking down at you right now. I know he is.
Just stay calm and see this through to the end, Master Edgeworth. A perfect victory is only moments away.
The president's body double was killed by the balloon. Traces of a certain substance will prove that. And you, Simeon Saint, will pay for your crimes at last.
I'm looking forward to this. Time to wrap up the mysteries of past and present.
Please, Mr. Edgeworth, deal the final blow to this unforgivably wicked man. This last few times will prove your guilt beyond a doubt. On the balloon, if it was used to crush the president, fucking Flora. When Sean found the president's body, he also found a bouquet of lion lilies.
Lion lilies. Symbol of connection between parent and child. Popular flower back in Jingfa. That's your proof? A bunch of flowers will be rotting at the dump by now? A bunch of flowers that Sean threw away? So much for your beautiful symbol of parental connection. That's not gonna do any of this.
Ignore him, Sean. You threw those flowers away, that much is true. But the bond they represented remains as strong as they ever was. The president held on to them until the last, an act which proves us this final piece of evidence.
What? What are you talking about?
The flowers Sean disposed of had been squashed flat. They must have been crushed by the balloon. If we examine the basket for traces of lion lily pollen, what do you think we might find?
You don't need to do that. You looked over the basket just now. Anyway, if there's pollen stuck to it, you would have seen it. Those flowers are bright yellow.
Not all evidence is visible to the naked eye, Mr. Saint.
Huh?
Emma?
Yeah?
I'd like to call on your scientific skills once again, if you don't mind.
Leave it to me. All right, let's take a look at this balloon basket, shall we? Forgot something. Bright yellow pollen, just like you said. It's from the same flowers. It shouldn't take more than another quick test to prove it. What?
Ha ha! Get fucked. And there we have it. You murdered the president, and this murder you carried out yourself.
No, how could this... No!
You crushed the president with that balloon. Then you loaded his body into the basket and took him to the refrigeration unit.
Why? Why go to the trouble of removing the body?
because he knew another incident was scheduled to occur that same evening.
Oh, Rosie Ringer's murder.
Exactly. If he had left the body there, it would have interfered with his other plans.
I get it. He couldn't leave the body in the refrigeration unit for too long either.
Indeed not. So, while returning to the big building to drop the body off again the following night, he must have observed the fire Sean caused and the Trollosauros head falling as a result. That's what gave you the idea, wasn't it? To frame Sean for the murder.
You made it seem as if the falling head was what killed him so my son would take the blame. Despicable coward.
In order to achieve your aim, you lowered the president's body from the balloon to the lot below. And while he was dangling from the rope you used, he was caught on Sean's rehearsal tape.
Oh, how did you see through it all? How?
You manipulated people, and you manipulated this case, just as you manipulated animals on the stage. You thought you were all-powerful, but your reign is at an end.
The animals like what they're mad at you, Simeon. Even Money and Isaiah. They thought you were their friend, but you're not. They're sad and mad at the same time.
Stop looking at me like that.
Perhaps they will when you finally stop clowning around. You're not cut out for comedy. Your tale is destined to end with a whimper. Please break down. Please break down. Please, please, please.
Leave me alone.
Where are you? I'm so scared. I don't know what you're talking about. I've done nothing wrong. Nothing. I'm not the bad one there. Why'd you stop me from going to see my dad? Only none of them did what they did. I wouldn't have to. Couldn't trust the police. Couldn't trust anyone. I was all alone. But that man, he helped me. Candace is the one who ever helped me. What if I used people I had to? It's so wrong. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Drop kick from the cat. Oh. Oh, that was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. I'm assuming this is the killer. That's my assumption. Yep. Just walks in the middle of the room. The killer.
Mr. Edgeworth, may I be the first to congratulate you. You have unmasked the person behind this entire sorry affair. Now I'm free to...
What? No!
Guns are so clumsy, don't you find?
I don't have a gun.
Please, not only are you carrying one, you are about to draw it.
You must have stolen it from the president after murdering him.
This gentleman betrayed a bond of trust. He knew the so-called president was an imposter, and yet he employed me to kill him nonetheless. There is nothing more dangerous for an assassin than to be lied to about the nature of one's target. If one does not know what cards one's opponent is holding, one can be very unpleasantly surprised. But that was not your true crime. No, thinking you could deceive me, manipulate me. That is the crime for which you are about to pay.
No! Oh, dude. Assassin standoff?
You.
It's been a while to kill her.
Step aside, Canis. That man is my target.
I would politely ask you to call off this particular job. He'll pay for his crimes, but in prison, not at the end of your blade.
And he's just there pissing himself.
And if I refuse...
then let us just say I might not take the loss of the one life that I've ever saved too well.
You save a life. Bodhidharma Canis, the blind butcher himself.
Preposterous, I know. But yes, I who have taken so many once chose to preserve one. That is my innocent young pup. And he, in his turn, saved mine. Something of a bond formed between us. Laugh all you like, I know I would. But I would respectfully request that you spare him. As one professional to another, I ask you let this particular target live.
Very well. The boy must mean a lot to you.
Thank you. I am in your debt.
You need not thank me. I simply see little point in the two of us killing one another. Now then, I bid you all good day.
Get back here. You have my thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. This young pump need to be shown the error of his ways. And you have done just that. All right. I suppose we better be getting back. Our ironclad enclosure awaits. Doesn't it, Helmut? Yes, it does. Oh, hello. You killed my dad, didn't you? I will not lie. I did. My victims deserve to be remembered, at the very least. But I sense a great hatred from you, horned pup. In that case... Sean, no. I must not falter, little one. You must not falter, little one. Here, you may use my knife. Take it, and cut my throat. One sure slice is all it takes. I was growing rather tired of carving my little statues anyway. I want revenge. I want it so badly. Sean, don't do it. But please, Sean. I beg of you. At least I did until just now. I would have done anything to make you pay, no matter how long it took. Oh, but you should make those who have wronged you pay. It'll make you feel so good, trust me. All the pain, all the suffering, all goes away. It drowns it all out, numbs it. Maybe it does. And listening to you, I thought maybe that's what I wanted. Sean! But it's not just about me. Say I get revenge, how does it help anybody else? If I become a murderer, my mom suffers 10 times more. And so would all the people I work with. They're counting on me and they worry about me. Thoughtful words indeed, little one. Yeah, well, I get it now. I won't ever forgive you, but I shouldn't be the one who gets to punish you. That's what these guys are for. My mom, prosecutor, people like that. Sean. Wow, you may be young, Sean, but you're way wiser than I'll ever be.
You could at least consider trying to be better, okay?
Very well. Then I suppose we'll be on our way. With me, young pup. On our way to where? Where else? To the prison. Our home. Our home?
And with that, the case came to an end. The case had dragged so many people into its orbit. But as for me, there was one last thing I had to do. I had to be chief prosecutor in the next game. That's what needed to happen.
Actually, did this come out before Ace 35 or after? Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Edgeworth.
Hey, what's the big deal, big guy? Want to tell us what we're doing here?
Mr. Edgeworth, your request has been processed and approved.
You're what now? I've asked for my prosecutor's badge to be reinstated.
I still can't believe you did that for me.
A great man once said that an attorney's job is to be a friend to the friendless, and to trust his clients to show him the way to the truth. That man's image will forever be burned in my memory. My father in the courtroom, fighting for those who could not fight for themselves. Good old Gregory. But that was his path, your path. Mine lies elsewhere.
Mr. Edgeworth.
My path is as the prosecutor. It always was. Well, then I guess that's it. I'm sorry. No, I dig it. And besides, I can tell by that look in your eye that your mind's made up. It is. Alright then, looks like our work together is diddly done. Just don't come crying old Eddie if you change your mind. Oh. If you change your mind, this club's now closed to new members. I understand. Hey, Master? Can you tell me why at least? How come you're so dead set on popping the old prosecutor's hat back on? You once asked me something, Fender. I've been thinking about that question ever since. About how I mean to live my life. And now that this case is over, I think I finally know the answer. I'm going to help people as a prosecutor. But can't you also do as an attorney? Look at it this way. Simeon Saint was also a victim of sorts. He lost his only parent all those years ago, and with him, his ability to believe in a just world. I know how that feels. To lose somebody so important to you, to lose faith in everything, to doubt everything, and be utterly alone, to fight and fight and fight, to shake your head, be real sexy. Declare guilty, so I make that my policy. But I was lucky. Somebody was kind enough to save me from myself. A really sexy someone. Really full of sexy energy. Really blue sexy energy. Why won't they show his fucking face, damn you? Mr. Saint had nobody. He had no faith in the law. He felt that seeking revenge himself was the only option.
What if it goes so far as to go off our country's police? Sure didn't. As long as Winter's around, no evidence will ever go stand. Got away with it again.
I want old people like him. And how do you plan to do that? If he'd been able to rely upon the law, then none of this would have happened.
Chairman Winter made a mockery of justice, and in doing so drove Mr. Saint away from seeking it. The law is the only as good as the people, as good as its practitioners. It can be a shield that keeps the people safe from harm, or a sword wielded to wound them. Just one among many of the law's greatest contradictions.
You can say that again. But one cannot solve so much contradictions in the law without engaging with it. I don't think an attorney could have saved Mr. Saint. But a prosecutor? A custodian of the law? I think perhaps they could have. I plan to take up my badge again and confront those contradictions at every turn. Very Malzerino, I like it. You know, it won't be easy breezy though, right? Fighting the law itself, that's lawyering on the hard mode. I understand that, but somebody has to do it. Oh, I don't doubt that. And if it has to be anybody, it should be you. Laws are like people, I guess. They both gotta grow and change, adapt or perish, am I right? You're gonna smash this? I just know it. After all, you're Gregory's boy. If there's one thing that man did not know how to do, it's give up. Eyes on the prize and straight until sunset. That was his motto. You know what? Oh, you know what? I saw that determination in your face the second you mentioned taking up prosecuting again. You know what's really grown and changed? I hate to be a great big cheese ball, but you. I wish your dad could see it. He'd be proud of it all get out. Fender, thank you.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if you're ready to begin, we can get the ceremony underway.
Please.
By the power vested in me by the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence, I, Verdi Gavel, do hereby, in the sight of the Almighty Goddess, reinstate Miles Edgeworth as the servant of the law.
I prefer to keep them in my pocket.
All right, you're a prosecutor again.
Oh, bet you was up for the whole week, huh? Well, Mr. Prosecutor, guess I got scoot. Your pops are gonna want to know all that his kids just signed up for the opposition a second time. Thank you again, Fender, for everything. Don't thank me just yet. Next time you see me, could be across the courtroom. And his face is a whole lot less roguishly charming when it's not on your side of the aisle. I would relish the opportunity to face an attorney trained by my father. I hope that day comes very soon. Sexy walk away.
Welcome back into the fold, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Thank you, Judge Cavell. I owe you more than I can say.
You do?
You strove to right the wrongs of the committee from the inside. That must have been a lonely battle indeed.
Not at all. I was never truly alone. That's right, you had the goddess of justice on your side.
Thank you for teaching me that it's possible to fight in such a way. The contradictions within the committee are like those within the legal system. If we aren't able to overcome them, the real truth will forever evade us. I have you to thank for teaching me that, and for setting me on this path. I hereby swear to confront the contradictions that afflict the law, and to overcome them.
And I thank you for your commitment to this cause, as does the almighty goddess. I truly believe that such efforts are necessary in order for the law to grow and improve.
I will look forward to seeing you in the courtroom again soon.
As will I. You did not see the best of me when I oversaw a trial.
So we have incoming ad. So I shall wait and BRB and just finish up the story, and then we'll see what I have the energy for after this. This is taking a little longer than I expected. There we go. We back. All right, let's finish up this story.
Next time will be different. I'll show you what it means to serve justice with true impartiality.
Judge Cavell, I don't mean to call your motivation into question.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth.
But to my mind, the ideal judge is not wholly impartial. The ideal judge is human. Even in the courtroom, they laugh, they cry, they rage, they smile. And then, when all is said and done, they pass down a judgment based on that very humanity. I'm not sure exactly how to put this, but perfection isn't always the loftiest of ideals. And it's certainly not the only thing to strive for. Forgive me, this is my opinion. Nothing more.
You are right, of course. There are other ways. I thank you for sharing your insights, Mr. Edgeworth. There's another reason I never truly alone during my long struggle against Chairman Winner. Someone else was with me, someone other than the goddess. Of course, Sean. This clipping gave me more courage than words can express. Simply having it near me gives me hope. No matter how hard things get, no matter how formidable one's opponent, when we feel that we are not alone, we can keep going no matter how hard the road ahead. Mistakes have been made, but we must fix them for Sean's sake more than anyone.
Like the mistakes made in the incident in which his father died.
So you see, there is something more important even to me than the words of the goddess. Though it may anger her to hear me say such things.
So that was your secret weapon all along. The strength of your bond with your son.
Perhaps you are right. Perhaps I should not strive for an unachievable perfection, but I must grow. As a servant of the law and as a mother. That, I believe, above all else.
I see, then it seems we both have plenty still to learn.
Indeed, we are neither of us perfect yet. Let us continue along our chosen paths and continue to grow as we tread them until we meet again. I will look forward to that day. May the goddess watch over you as you embark upon the next step of your journey.
Head scratching.
I lost the title prosecutor. Oh, in doing so, I've seen many ways forward. The new path of justice. It's auto-playing. I can't do anything about it. And I'm determined to follow the path of truth, no matter how hard it might be, no matter how obstacles arise. Woe betide anybody who stands in my way, for whomever they may be, whoever they may say. I will lift up all my voice and shout, objection!
Hey. Like, are we going to get little send-offs from everyone? Or flashbacks? Both are good. But this is in, like, pure, like, autoplay mode. I don't think I can stop it.
Let's see what kind of scoop we're laying ourselves next, huh? Did I teach you nothing, knucklehead? We're journalists, dang it. Leads are our stock and trade, our bread and butter. You don't just hand that stuff over, not even to your dang apprentice. Sorry, Chief. Guess I still got a whole bunch to learn, huh? Well, alright then. Better go track down some leads on myself. Yeah, Spirit, you go get him, champ. Before you mosey on down the way, mind sharing what kind of leads leads might be? Huh? But, Chief, you... Come on now, I'm pretty much your editor, ain't I? Can't hold down on your boss. Ooh, come on, Chief, that's cold.
My arm wound has yet to fully heal, even now. The bodyguard who inflicted it was a skillful practitioner indeed. I shan't be forgetting him in a hurry. But never mind that now. Time to return to the life of a simple ice cream seller, although I've been thinking that perhaps crepes would be more my speed. Well, no rush. I'm sure there'll be time to ponder the matter before my next job comes in.
I don't have the voice mod on. Look for an opening. Get out of the stump yet. Ain't that right, Teddy? Shenanigans will come out swinging. I'm training, more training.
Oh my word. Saw it.
If I'm still planning on becoming animal stylist? Sure, I'm still studying every single day. Still up to my elbows in mud. I guess it suits me better than being a newspaper salesman. Gonna make my new career when I finally get out of here. What?
Is my release a few more years away now because I helped warden the guard? Throw it! Throw it! Throw the toupee! Yeah! That's some freaking license. I just want to get out of here. An asshole. I wasn't quick enough to read all of it. Ah. Oh, poor Regina keeps getting just shoveled into all this bullshit. He must have been up to all the time and trusted him. I was his boss. Still, can't sit around being sad forever. Show has to go on. Get the better of us. Oh, they're all in the different departments. Heads. Magic department, ventriloquist department. Oh, right. The clown was going to be the ringmaster. I forgot that part of the second game. I must have gotten soft my old age, haven't I? Boy. Yes, I have. 18 years ago, I saved a life. And the troublesome child still keeps me busy this day. And now here we are, back in a cage. Well, we have company soon at least, won't we, boy? Yes, our friend a Pop. Things certainly won't be dull with him around. No, they won't. I'm not singing these two, I'm sorry. do. Do. Well, that's kind of nice for him. Oh, I can't even remember for life of me what voice I gave her. Thanks, you know. Gregory Peg Leg, too, of course. Well, thanks to you, I should eat Sammy Poodle sweets again. Thinking of making a lovely medicine out of them. I'm gonna call it Snacker's Delight. Make your stomach so small you can only eat snacks. I'm gonna make a fortune. Man, I met so many beautiful people now. Done so many beautiful sketches. Lulu isn't the biggest fan of my new work, though. She took one look at the sketchbook and hit me over the head with it. Bam, just like that. And then she left. I guess that's one less beautiful person in my life now. So I've got a big decision ahead of me. Do I follow my art or follow my heart? By heart, I mean new girlfriend. You got that right. I love him. Batser, the Badnator. Seriously though, thanks for the assist. You want me to talk about IS-7? I'll talk all day. Sounds like that Edgeworth kid's doing good work. Yeah, Masmino chose a bit different path as old man in the end. Path that means we can't work together, but that won't stop me from looking at him from time to time. You come pretty far yourself. Holy macaroni, coming from the big bad detective bad? Am I dreaming? Well, flatter will get you everywhere, old pal. You ever need a little fender magic, you just say the word. Detective Bad in the last game was actually really cool too. Oh, the nurses, oh. They'll be letting me off a little easier than I thought for what I did. Guess because I told them I was kind of forced into doing it. Ow. Ain't no such thing as easy when it comes to crime, dang fool child. Sorry, Grandma. I still feel awful about it, of course. But I'm just so glad I get to stay out here with you. What's that? You think we should get back to work? I guess you're right. Can't keep the dead waiting. Oh, Emma. You barely showed up. Good thing I haven't been around, right? You have to jump right back on the plane again and go back to Europe. All this flying around. Don't worry, you're going to be a real pain in the butt when you show up in Apollo. Bum ba da bum 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 ba da bum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum bum. I feel a little bad we never really got good gumshoe resolution in like the Apollo games. He just sort of disappeared.
Eustace Venner was it? He has chosen his own path now and he'll be tested. Just as I was. Miles Edwards chose to live as prosecutor over how his father lived. That too is a valid answer to the question we've all had to wrestle with.
More words. Yeah, this game, like, they did the kind of like the actually, can't even say two-part. Like every single case was connected in the end, though 4 and 5 were pretty closely connected because they happened right next to each other, but they still felt like separate cases. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Oh, Eustace.
Given the whole the winner thing, everyone told me stop calling me that. Because I didn't win. My dad did all for me. I'm gonna start again from scratch. I won't let what he did ruin everything. Pretty soon I'll be better than him. Better than Edgeworth. So, watch out. Now, first order of business. Get into a nickname.
I guess that is fair too. Like, he was an idiot, but he always kept running and working his ass off whenever we saw him. So, you know, good for him.
Well, it was eventful to say the least, but we got it done.
I think the murder stories in the gossip magazines might have helped. Big bad man emerged from Big Bad Bull. Revealed true face of murder. Monster murder. Huh? Wait, this is a picture of you, Mr. Powers.
What? But why?
I'll make people see the movie, right?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Poor Mr. Powers. Too scary.
I very much enjoyed the movie, Sean. It's nothing. It wasn't even a big part. The boy who befriended both Torsos and Gordy, they don't come any bigger than that. And it was a role you were born to play. You think? Well, it'd be cool to be in the sequel, I guess. And I kind of like acting. Hey, can we pick something up before we head back? I want to get some lion lilies, you know, for Dade.
Of course, and I'll buy some too, for Emily.
And the trio's back again.
Oh, phew. It's been a few days, also. Unbelievably so. How did so many important cases all come along at once?
There's never a dull moment I'm around. Guess I'm just lucky that way.
Wait, so all your stuff happened because of you?
No, come here. How can you say that?
And yet, I don't think the good detective is entirely wrong. Well, Kay, what now? Will you be returning to your thieving practices?
Yeah, good question.
What? Oh, you're not sure?
How can I put this? I guess I feel like I've been trying to follow my father's footsteps the whole time, you know? Trying to become a great thief, just like he was.
Yatagrasu, or Yatugrasu at least.
But watching how this all panned out for you, Miss Edgeworth, it got me thinking that maybe I need to get out from under his shadow and live my own life. Just like how you decided not to do the whole attorney thing. It's time to make my own fate.
She's right. After all, nothing thrives in the shade.
I'm gonna be my own hero.
That sounds like an admirable plan indeed.
Don't be giving up the name, though. Can't not be the Yatagrasu, right?
Oh, your name you pick. Always be a Kay to us, Kay, and you always be a hero.
Aw, thanks, Gummy. You'll always be Gummy, too.
No, you bet I will, and I'll be doing my detective thing just as hard as always. So I'll be counting on you, sir. Yes, and I'll be counting on you too, detective. Just as I've been counting on you these past few days. You've helped us out many times to mention. I think your next salary review may come as a pleasant surprise. Oh?
Huh?
Oh, wait, you mean... What's the matter? You're saying I'll see to it that you get paid a little more, detective. Well, this is unbelievable, sir.
No way, go, Gummy.
Oh, it's like a dream come true. I can finally leave the insinuable life behind. But don't think I'll be letting you rest on your laurels. Your work won't be getting any easier. I hope you understand that. Yes, sir. Understand, sir. I'll give you everything I got. Just you wait and see. Fender Judge Gavel set me on a new path in life. A path on which I will face down every contradiction that the law has to present. A path at whose end lies the ultimate truth. But can I really do this? I'll need to give it some serious thought. It certainly won't be easy. Nonetheless...
I've decided, if you can't tell, I've decided to save my voice during flashbacks I've already voiced.
The strength of my bonds.
Oh, I almost forgot.
What? What is it?
I was trying to find other members for Yatagrasu team, right?
I do vaguely remember something.
I never found a single one. We were going to be unstoppable requests to steal the truth. So much for that little pipe dream.
Oh, you're kidding, right? You already have a team. A team that can solve any case the world throws at us.
Yeah, I guess I do. The prosecutor, the detective, and the great thief. Between the three of us, we can hunt down the truth, put it in handcuffs and seal it once and for all.
I can't help but feeling a little sorry for the truth in that case. I thought two of us stuck together. We got nothing to feel, right, Mr. Edgeworth? Indeed, nothing at all. My father followed his own path, right to the end. And now I have followed a path of my own making. But not alone, I have some colorful companions to help me. As long as they're beside me, I won't lose my way. It's a new path, and a new me. And I'll be walking it as a prosecutor, not an attorney. My father's path and mine are different. But they're not as separate as they may seem. Though the routes differ, the destination is the same. Because, of course, both end at the truth.
There's a good little side. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. The end. That's the last attorney game I've yet to play. Now played. Photo album, character compendium, documentation. Goodness gracious. All the cutaways from the game. Illustrations, all the things. Very nice. Very nice. Alright, so we still got like a bit of time before I normally sign off. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a lot in regards to maybe like some Dead by Daylight or whatnot. I don't know. Maybe a little bit of DBD, a little bit of spoopy time to go into spoopy time. Let me switch real quick. I don't know how long I'll play. It won't be long at all. But you know, give me a little something else to send off the night. But no, I had a lot of fun with that. That was super fun. That was good times. I enjoyed that immensely. A lot better than the first game. A lot better than the first game. Like the first game had issues, we'll say. It wasn't like bad or like, well, wasn't great in my opinion. Especially the last case in the first game was just went on way too long, like way too long. Like I like how they did the final confrontation in this game because it didn't feel strung out, but it felt like we were constantly trying to get there, like without like really necessarily stalling for time. Like they kept going for leads and he kept like blocking them. You know, that was actually kind of fun. Where he's like, oh, but you can't actually do that with that. Ah, you dummy. Yeah, I'm gonna edit this together. I'm gonna go finished. Day 2. Chill. DBD time now. And switch this over to Dead by Daylight. Update. There we go. E. And let's see. I think I know what I'm going to do. And actually, let me, real quick. All right. So what we're going to do, all right, what I absolutely adore doing, and like when I say that, I mean, it's one of my favorite things to do in Dead by Daylight. Where's the Haunted by Daylight route? Yep, do that. Yeah, I'm way behind on this. What I adore doing is getting Myers, putting on the scratch mirror, and not necessarily winning matches, but just scaring people. Now, I haven't done any unlock routes with him since they started the Halloween event, so I do need to get some of the event-specific stuff for him. Although he is playing catch-up with some clown perks, because I did unlock the clown recently. Okay, there's 2 of those. Yeah, those are all the clown perks fully unlocked. There's that. Okay, if I found one more dowsing rod, I should be all set. At least one. Nope. Come on, give me one more, at least. There we go. Oh, we got an RPD. That's actually really good. Haddonfield, having Haddonfield. Oh shoot, there's a. I could have gotten another scratch mirror, and I was not paying attention. I'll get one more scratch mirror as well. If I can. Looking for a scratch mirror on this net. Can I get a scratch mirror, please? One more scratch mirror. I wasn't paying attention last time. Let me correct that mistake. How dare you? It doesn't want to give me another one. It's saying no. Okay. Well, I should have plenty. Yeah, I have 11. Okay, that's fine. Dowsing rods. Which build is this? Oh, this is what I built for the last event. So, like, because they would keep dropping pallets on me. Reverse cooldown. Resilient, Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden I love, and batteries included I love for him too. What's one that makes me vault faster? Performing a vault action calls upon the enemy block that vault location to survivors for 16 seconds. Yep, bamboozle. Alright, so we're gonna be quite spoopy, okay? We're gonna be spoopies. Okay, we're gonna be spoopy. Right? I'm also gonna hit play and then I'm gonna go take a quick bathroom, alright? So I'll queue up and I'll be back by the time the round is actually starting. Ooh. And one says they're a TTV. Even better. I'm going to spook them. Spookings. Best thing you can do is give me a good map. Give me a good map. Give me Haddonfield or RPG or elementary school. Give me a good one. Give me a good one that doesn't have me in the open. I want to spook. Give me a good spook. Good spookins. Come on, good spooking. Spook, 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 spook. Oh, how is your packing for your move going though, Ashen? Spooky! Spooky time. I come up with Gardener Joy. Not the best, but it's not the worst. I have to stick all the way out here and hide behind things. Oh, maybe they didn't see me. Ha ha ha. You know I spooked him good. Come on, hit me with it. Hit me with it. Come on. Come on, hit me with it. Yep. Hello, everybody. Nope. Who said you could heal? Okay. Stopped you healing. Oh! Someone jumped out of a locker. Hi. Yep. I hear you. Ma'am? What was your plan? Nope. Okay. Got bamboozled. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get completely destroyed in this match, but it's fun though. Oh, for goodness sake. Like, I got one really solid spook in there, you know? Oh yeah, these guys know what they're doing, and I'm gonna get just completely shat on. That's the problem. If people know what they're doing, I lose. Yeah, she's trying to, like, completely get me away from everyone else. She understands that these guys are better than me, which is not good for them to know. At least I can get this one. Aye. do. Do do. Nope. Gotta kick these. 10-minute walk? That's actually really convenient. Yep, they're all over here now. Excuse me? What was that about? You're blocking her in. Kicking. Running, running, running. They're running over here. Excuse me. No. Hoi. Hoi. Actually, where are they? Oh, that's why. Someone put up a tasty totem that made it impossible for me to see them. Yeah, I don't like this one. Because this one would block their friend in, and I'm not a fan of that. I got completely bamboozled, and I don't know how. How did they escape, actually? Oh my word, fuck you. No, 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 no. If we're making sure anyone dies, it's this bitch. None of that. Don't none of you even think about rescuing her. Yep, escaping the void. Yep. Oh, they're over here. Oh no, you let her live. Nope, nope, not happening. Oh, boo. Yeah, she's trying to get me to go after her instead of him. Get away from that. That's not for you. Nope. Yeah, they're swarming that thing. Oh my word. Fuck her. Like, she's a good player, but like, I don't like how she body blocked her friend. Looking. Yeah, I see you. Didn't stick around at all, boo. Bam, 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 bam. Nope. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just go. Just go. Just go. Yep, go. I just wanted the spoofs, but like, what was it? The illegal plays, that one, like, they bothered me. Just the body blocking and stuff. Yeah. Like, the only reason I actually started actively going after them was I saw them body blocking their, like, friendo once. I was like, no, none of that. None of that. Yeah. Like, outside of that, fine. Never really go into, like, these to expecting to win. I just want to scare. And I got one good scare at the very beginning, but, like, not the best map for me to try to spoop his Myers. Do 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 do. Just kind of vibing though. Nothing too serious. The Teen Titans. Oh no. You know what I will say, like, was one, and I mean this in the nicest way, was the most fun playing DBD. You guys recall when there was like a couple hours of like a couple hours of the Sony network like outage, where like PlayStations like couldn't connect or play online games. Yeah, DVD was just PC. Oh, that was actually like it. I hate being like, oh, our console players. There's a notable difference. There's a very notable difference. Boom, 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 boom. I figure we play a couple games of this, get some spoopies out of our system. Just the only, point of this is just to scare. This one's a little better. There's a little more for me to hide behind. Oh. Shh, ready, 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 ready. Hi. You know they didn't move till the last minute. They got spooked good. Oh, for goodness sake. The one negative of Scratch Mirror is the fact that he is so slow. That's why you want to jump him. You know that jumped him too. You know that jumped him. That was the good stuff. That was the good stuff there. Oh. Again, we're not trying to win, we're just trying to scare. Well, this is a great place to scare. Oh, I was half grabbing, and like for a reason it just didn't. Hi. Oh, someone went in the hole. Oh, they came out of the hole. Gotta find where they went. They wanted to finish that gen. Okay, where are they then? Shh. Shh. Don't let him know we're following him. Don't let him know. Hee. Stabby, stabby. Sir? Sir? What was that? I am slightly confused. What was the purpose of that, sir? Please. Why are they missing so many heals? Are they just missing just attempts of things? Not necessarily heals. Alright, so both her and the ace are on Death Hook. Hi. Hello, ma'am. 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 Hi. Yeah. Did it. We did it. Yeah, we did it. We did it. We did it. Now we're gonna feed this to the hole. Ooh. That sounds like fun. Let's go see what it does. Whoa! Okay, that jump scared. I went to teleport away. Nope. Oh, that was funny. Hi guys, how we doing? Hi Ace, how you doing? Doing good? Having a good old time, Ace? Having fun? He looks like he's having fun. Hi Ace. You still don't look like you're having the best time. Oh, that's what it is? Oh, okay. I didn't know what it did. I wanted to try it. Ready? Spooping time! Spooping time! Like, not a bad theory with the little smoke bomb, but because of Bamboozle, I kind of knew where they could and could not go. They still don't know I'm Scratch Mirror. What is ducking gonna do for them? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. How? 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 No. Fuck it. They're over here now. Yep, no looping in the house. No house loops for you. Okay, what is the what's her name? The S Burton. They have something that's making them run faster. I just don't know what it is because they've been running like I want to say 5% faster this whole time. Spooking. Yeah, see, she's not the one I want dead. There's something about the S. Burton that's really, like, causing my little sensors to go off. Hey, we did it. Hey, we did it. Okay. I see you. I see you. Just staring at you now. This again? Boo. Good. Where's the other one? Oh, there she is. No. 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 You're gonna let them die and hook, and then I'm gonna give you no. No, 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 no. Nope. I said who I'm killing and who I'm not. I've made my decision. This one gave me the most headaches, so this one's dying. Nope, this one's dying. We don't have time, you're dying. The other one can live, so long as you die. Nope. 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 You may live. I've deemed it so. Hello there. Please find the hatch quickly. I don't make this awkward. Good, yes, good, good. Good, just how I wanted it. Wonderful. What did they have that was like outrunning me? Breaking to a sprint. Oh, was that because I kept... No, because I was looping them plenty of times. And it was only for 4 seconds, so that shouldn't have been it. When another survivor is hooked, you gain 2 tokens, consumable tokens, skill check. No, that wasn't making them run faster. It's been 60 minutes so you hit with basic attack. Scratch my fools with ghost speed. No. No. Then how are they out looping me even when they took those things really wide? Something about that sussy. Something about that's a little sussy. I might actually go back and rewatch that game. Because as he's slower, like I pointed out, but like compared to catching up to other survivors, like, you know, that I could catch up with, for whatever reason, like I couldn't catch up to her, even though like she was taking all those corners wide and I was hugging the corners. Like I could not close that distance quickly at all. All right, we'll do one more. Let me go boom, 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 boom. Still no extra mirror. Haunted by daylight. Well, spirits helped a lot though with the reach. Oh yeah, I needed that. They do something else too. I just can't remember what. Oh, I'm not allowed to know. I've been told no by the game. There's a haunt capable of injuring spells impact when the haunt. Oh, scream when the haunt dissipates. Okay. Bum bum bum. Haunted by daylight. Oh, this one is not optimal at all. It is not poggers. But again, the goal is to spook. Oh, they're none in the shack, boo. Oh. Hi. Why are they running around for? Why am I having so much trouble finding anyone aside from this one that's just doing laps? Like, once again, their steps in. Okay, now 2 of them in there. Okay, bye. Nope. Or kick. Oh. Okay, cool. Just run in a circle. I'll take it. I get my little speedy boost. Hi. You come say hi to me? That's so nice. Yep, drop it. Nope. None of that. None of that. This is mine. Don't mind me going up here. Hi! That seemed like a mistake for you. It seemed like the exact wrong move to make. Okay, now we go in here and get our things. And we get two of them. Two of them things, two of them things. Oh, were you trying to teleport right as... Oh my goodness. You poor unfortunate soul. Hi, buddy. Oh, nope. None of that. I'm gonna have none of that. Roar. Erg. Mine. Will you guys just show up and do something, please? Where are... Oh, they're over there. Okay. Ding 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 ding. Nope, none of that. Nope, nope, we'll have none of that. Take them right away. On the hook. Oh, you haven't been hooked yet. Aw, see, we're just sharing. Sharing's caring. Right? Yeah, it's... Oh! Hi. You will die where no one can hear you scream until they can all hear you scream. The contradiction is real. And now I'll get myself some new things. Void, void, void. Hey, you. Get off there. I mean, that's how this eventually was going to happen. Oh, I see you. And up. Okay, bye. Okay, bye. Poor unfortunate soul. He is trying so hard to make that gen work. You know, break it right in front of him too. Oh. Hi. I saw you. That's a fence. You shouldn't run towards those. Hold on. He's in the void. Hold on. I want to see if he pops out here. Please pop out here right here. Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh, boo. Wrong one. Hi. I waited for you this time, buddy. I was like, nah. He's gonna come out a different way, and I hope it's this one. Oh, that's great. Please come out here. No, let me find the hatch. Where is it? Let me find the hatch. I'm gonna find it. Right? You're gonna be real impressed. I'm the master of finding. I don't think they realize I'm trying to help them find hatch. To be fair, I could also be trying to find hatch to close it, but that didn't make sense if I was carrying them. Hatch. Hatch. Hatch? Where are you, Hatch? Oh, it's over here. Alright, now I'm gonna have to wait for them to find it. Did you find the... It's over here. It's over... The things I do to be nice. Do I have to chase you to the hatch? Do I have to forcefully get you to the hatch? Wait, if I stand here, can they see me? I don't know if they can. I don't know how much my view window blocks out. Are they just running around inside the house now? I'm gonna kick this. Where are they? Did they just go the bleed in the hatch already? Good, go. Go, go, go. Go that way. Yeah, go that way. Go that way. Yep, go that way. Go that way. Would you go that way? No, go in that direction. Go in that... Oh my goodness. No, go in that... Yeah, go in that direction. Go that way. Go that way. Would you... Take you to the fucking hatch. God damn it. Took longer than the actual match to get her in the friggin' hole. Go to your home. Est. I actually don't know what that means. Does S2 have a meaning? GG? I actually don't know if S2 means something. Hold on. Yeah, I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. You lost me. Get that, get that. Probably switch over there. Alright. So we're gonna go back to just me. Just me in the office. I'm gonna quit out of here. I'm gonna tell Bean to go home. Alright, so you guys won't actually see me again until Saturday morning. Early Saturday morning, mind you. I'll be starting at 8 a.m. and going until about midnight-ish. Might go a little longer than that, depends how it feel. It's going to be 12 hours of Zelda, followed by 4 hours of co-op Fall Guys with a whole bunch of go beans. Again, the... not the expectations, the incentives there are up there. I am planning to throw in maybe an incentive if I get to 1K, which would be crazy, but like I'm still actually not 100% sure what that would be, but like I'll figure it out. Because if you guys get me 1K, that'll be absolutely astounding. I want to reward that. But yeah, that'll be all day Saturday. I was able to finish Ace Attorney before, which is great. That's what I wanted. Outside of that, however, I'm probably going to bid y'all adieu. I'm probably going to go lie down. I do appreciate everyone who came in to hang out, to vibe. But I am slappy. I've got a long day of looking at a crack in my windshield for the next week. But I hope you guys join me Saturday to kind of get all of that bad vibes out and only do good vibes. All right, you guys, have a good one, and I'll see you later. Bye.